So it's interesting being not
at the beach.
At the beach, and also, it's actually been 4 weeks since we last met in front of microphones.
How did this beach fest rank for you?
Rank?
Did you
1? No. Actually, one of the best vacations I've ever had.
Huh?
Until the crippling cold I got at the end of the week.
Yeah, we were pretty fucked up.
Yeah, my immune system was down, and all you children germs just...
They do it.
Destroy. You parents have the secret immunity, and I just kind of...
Well, the immunity is just we get it sick for the first 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And then you finally start to build up immunity.
Yeah, nice. It's like plague rats.
Yep, it really is.
You have to love them.
You do.
Almost Gamers. To quote the great John Oliver, welcome, welcome, welcome. I should be slapping the table how we do that. Both...
no plaid on or anything.
I'm not wearing any plaid. I apologize for that. Welcome both audibly and visually. This is our first, attempt at filming this podcast. There's a very good chance that footage will be deleted and never see the light of day. But we're going to try because for some reason everyone wants to see us be idiots.
Yeah,
as well as
seeing
hear
is
us.
believing.
Right, yeah. We're not AI, believe it or not. We are fully formed constructs.
Lincoln Place. That'll do it to you.
Yeah, we are coming live from Lincoln Place. And welcome to Firecase Studios for those of you watching at home. This is our beautiful setup here. Yes.
Kurt chose our palette.
Yes, it's a Kurt designed studio. That's his brother-in-law, who we mentioned before.
Which I still don't know if he can teleport.
Oh, we still haven't figured that out. Someday.
Enough fan feedback, and I'll ask him.
Yeah, we don't want to know until you really want to know. Speaking of fans,
right.
How about we have an avid listener in Singapore, which I have no idea how that happened. But they've listened to almost every episode.
Pretty much.
I feel like we should shout them out here.
Yes, thank you. I assume you're not one of our friends.
Yeah, I don't
think... visiting.
Right, and just on vacation, but can't get enough of...
hearing us.
Hearing us.
I can't think of a worse vacation than be like, yeah, let me load up Matt and Andy talking about bullshit.
Yeah, well, I don't know, businessing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think you would.
So, thank you if you're unique.
Yes.
Truly unique.
And this also, we were talking, this opens us up to YouTube, which now we can place these videos hopefully on YouTube.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe. And how much hatred that'll probably bring us.
Yeah. I think about how, we're almost everything.
Yes. And so when we ask for feedback, which we never get, via email, no one wants to write an email, but to write a comment under a video.
100%.
Woo! Yeah. Well, I mean, but hey.
That's their right.
Hates
they
or
signed
views.
Up for YouTube.
Hates or views.
They created an account.
They're right. Yes, you're right. That's their technological right.
To hate on us.
To hate on
And
YouTube.
we will listen to you, but keep it somewhat civil. I know we're vulgar, so I don't expect you to be too nice. But
remember,
we're people.
We're
not AI. We discussed this earlier. Anyway, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, it's uncharted territory. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
What Yinz playing?
All right, it's time for What Yinz playing. This is where we talk about what we are currently playing. And I feel like we need to start off with some huge news. We actually gamed tonight, me and you, together.
Yeah. The biggest news. We've started this with the hopes of playing every single time, right?
Right. I mean, that was the idea, is we, I guess, record and then play.
Yeah. Yes.
And that happened maybe episode 1 through
the first
3.
time.
Yeah.
And maybe, one other time.
One other time. So now that we're on episode 16, we did it again!
Cheers.
Woo!
Yeah.
So we played Warhammer, which you pointed
40,000.
out we're 7 hours into that game.
I feel like.
And half of that is having to go back and
figure out what
we did.
We did. So for almost gamers, we're almost gaming.
Yeah.
Quite-
But it's
quite
fun.
well.
We had a good time, I feel.
Yes. I love the game for as much as we play it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it gets old after a while. It feels like it could get old.
Yeah,
if you're
because
not-
we've mentioned before that it has no RPG elements in games that
That's
don't
true.
have that. You kind of lose
I do.
a little bit.
anymore.
And it has nothing. There's no upgrading. We found some new guns, we
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. We're not sure.
Yeah.
I wish that's one thing with that game. I wish they kind of would pop up stats.
Right.
Like as
Oh,
you-
yeah. Or
anything, just quick hitters, so you can see, oh, this gun's better at this or that.
Right.
There's no way to know. Maybe in the menus, but at least a lot of games it's streamlined that when you look at a gun,
Yeah,
it kind of tells you quick,
I guess they kind of wanted to skip that and just get into the action.
and that's what it's good for.
Yeah.
And I think it
is.
works well for us because sometimes we just do want to get
Right,
into the
right.
action. We don't
Don't
want
wanna-
to.
Always get into menus.
Yeah, although Matt does love a good menu.
I do love good menu.
And we'll talk about that probably
Right.
with our BB.
So yeah, we had a good time. There's a good chance though with the upcoming releases, we'll never touch it again.
Yes.
So that's why it was imperative we got it in tonight.
Yes.
And we might after this podcast.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how
This
it goes.
podcast
camera.
might go long though.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yeah, like they never not.
But apparently people still listening.
That's right. Somehow,
So
some
maybe
way.
we're doing something right.
If we only got paid hourly.
That's true.
All right. So
Oh yeah, let's actually talk about what we're supposed to talk about.
so I don't have much.
Yeah, right.
I got an update and then a little one. Do you want me to start? Do you want to start?
Well, you already started. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm
Look at all
gonna.
his notes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long boss battle. All right. So,
Yeah.
I'm still playing Expedition 33.
Right.
I mentioned last time I was about to head into end game content where I do a thing and it's going to open up the whole world and I could do all like the side activities that were either I couldn't reach because of travel restrictions or there were just crazy bosses that just kicked my ass and I knew I had no chance of till later. So I'm there now. So I'm trying to do all these little unfinished quests, if you will. And I alluded to before, I was pretty sure, and this is true, that I got an item that allows all my characters to do more than 9,999 damage. Which it was an interesting limit before, but now that it's gone, I almost have to rebuild my characters because now before I was especially with Mael, I was mainly trying to do as many hits as possible because she'd always hit for max damage. So I might as well try to do multiple hits. But now, since there is not technically a max damage, I kind of want to change her, the way I play her, and a lot of other characters the same way. So it's neat because I've played with the same skill set and weapons and everything for the past half of the game. You know what I mean? There was like a quarter of a game, half of the game, and I guess at the last quarter, and I'm probably further than that. But anyway, so the past long time I've been playing the same way. It hasn't quite gotten old, but this is kind of going to force me to change it up.
Okay.
So I'm excited to like rebuild my characters basically, and you can reskill and restat and all that.
No penalty.
There's an item you have to acquire. They're pretty frequent. I've never used one, so I have like 50 of them. So it's not going to be a problem.
You're definitely like me.
Yeah.
I'll save all them fuckers.
So I am excited to try that out. But that's pretty much all I'm going to say without the game. And I will, bring us back to it when I do finish it for our final.
Matt's gonna do a big
final thoughts. Probably not though. At the end, I think I'm just going to rate it and just have it be that because you just need to experience that game for yourself, folks. You have to.
It's definitely the number one likely candidate for game of the year. I feel like.
Yeah,
From all the talks.
Yeah,
so
from
far.
all the talks, I think so. So
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
Good
Good
You're
for
not
them.
gonna waste your time playing that kind of a game. With me, let's see, what have I been doing? So I tried something a little different over the past.
Oh shit!
So for you obviously know virtual reality, right?
Yes.
So I did something a little different. I did a little RR instead of VR.
RR.
Do you know what that is?
No.
It's reality.
So
I came with this unique game of interior painting. Where you paint your interior of your house.
Oh my! So this is like Power Wash Simulator.
No, this is real life.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're redoing your living room. At
Yeah,
least.
so I redid my living room. So I didn't do a ton of gaming. Is my point.
What? So
And it came with DLC.
I'm gonna say, yeah. What was the DLC? New couch.
Well, it was outlet replacer, ductwork, minor ductwork.
Oh, okay.
And then Lowe's visitor.
Nice. Did you how would you rate it?
It's a 1 out of a million. But life sometimes gets in the way when you're an almost gamer. So if we made a ton of money, maybe I could pay somebody to do it. But I had to do it all myself. But all jokes aside, the thing I actually did, and I ended up gladly finishing and I loved it, was Ender Magnolia Bloom Mist.
Oh, okay.
I beat it. Good. And nice tight game, 40 hours I put in, and I was a completionist. So it's a nice Metroidvania type game for you and anybody who's interested. Let's see, some of the things. Everything is about what I said from the beach episode. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention this, and I just wanted to clarify that it is on the difficult side. It's more of a, everybody kind of says this style. I don't know our listeners if they're privy to this, but it's called Soul style, which means bosses take quite a few attempts. Right. Unless unless you get good and you don't mess up ever, but you kind of require a lot of memorization.
Then you think easier or same hard as the first one?
At first, I would say when I talked about it at the beach, I said it was a little easier, and I stand by that. But then again, I don't remember the first game that well.
Okay,
but I did come when I was gonna maybe, but I'll go right there right now. But the end boss,
right now.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
But the end boss actually was kind of easy for me. And then, but with these kind of games, sometimes you get stuck where to go next because sometimes there's an avenue that you don't realize, or you get a power up and you're trying to remember where you need to use that power up.
Yeah.
So you can go to that area. And that's the one thing about these games that's a little frustrating because you can't walk through. It does have a map, and I did want to mention the map is actually one of the best Metrovania type maps because it would be grayed out until you officially finish the room, and it would turn blue. So you always knew when you got every secret in every room.
Okay,
it would turn a light blue, which was really nice because.
I know if you miss something.
Yeah, well, Castlevania, if you remember me talking about Symphony of the Night, was a similar map, but you actually your character had to kind of move into certain areas, and then it would light up blue, and it would be very particular. So if you, for some reason, didn't jump high enough and you missed a little spot, it wouldn't be considered complete.
Right.
In this game, if you got all the secrets, it turned blue. So you didn't have to actually physically maneuver all over the whole entire area to light it up, which I enjoyed. But also for secrets, sometimes you'd be like, "Is there more here?" And you never know. And some of the games they try to make that more enticing, so you keep playing. But this game was fair. They said you completed a room, you're done. Leave it alone.
Now, It didn't clearly state, though, like, oh, this area is blocked because you need this power-up.
Actually, a lot of the power-up situations, it would show a little symbol, and it would be maybe, I forget what it was, but it was like maybe like a little red line through it to let you know you don't have the ability to get through
That's what I thought. I kind of remember that. I remember liking that because I appreciate that.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse remembering, okay, I got this new thing. Where the fuck do I go with it?
Right. And overall, very well done. But there was like certain sections of the maps you forget because there's like a little line and you're like, oh, I could go there. It's still open. There was a spot to keep going and you didn't realize it was still open, or it comes with the territory with those kind of games, with those big maps. But I got stuck, and so I kind of, unfortunately, had to go through a walkthrough. And again, with these games, you complete them. There's a rough way you have to complete them, but everybody gets to certain points differently. So a walkthrough is not always the same.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to. You have to like look through the whole walkthrough, and it sucks because you might see some spoilers. And I saw one little spoiler, and it kind of helped me. I didn't realize this was going to happen, but there's 2 different endings. Yeah, exactly. Big shocker there. But luckily, I was such a completionist. I had almost everything I needed to get the good ending. But I saw one little spoiler that said you need to go here and do this to get, and I didn't do that yet. And that was the only thing I didn't do. And I was like, oh. Wow. So I did that. Well, I actually beat the game with the bad ending because I was like, I'm just going to finish this game. And then I was like, oh, okay, that was short and kind of weird. I feel like I should go back and do what that walkthrough said to do. So I did it. And the walkthrough, or the good ending was fine, but the final boss was on the brink of rage quitting. He was so difficult. He took impeccable timing to dodge his. He had 2 attacks where, well, one attack was virtually almost impossible to dodge unless you were perfect. And it got me almost every time. And then I finally learned it. And then he had a second half to the battle where he got even harder. And it was a similar situation, but yeah, it just got so aggressively bad. I was almost so ready to quit.
You are not doing a good job of convincing me to play this one.
You can get the bad ending.
Oh, okay.
You'll never get the good ending.
Okay.
But
yeah,
that was the only point where I ever thought about quitting. And I was so tempted to move on, but I couldn't do it. You know me, I couldn't do it.
Congratulations.
And I did it.
Your reward is
nothing.
This podcast.
Yeah, talking about it. So the second ending, I don't even know if it was worth it. But
doesn't sound like it. But good for you.
Yeah, and I beat the game, and I still think it's one of the best versions of these kind of games. I think it's a fair game, and maybe in future segments we'll talk about the most recent Metroidvania game, which is
Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight, which is considerably more difficult, and it's getting a lot of hate / love, get good kind of mentality. This game is, as far as that's concerned, it is difficult, but it is feasible. Although I will admit that the end boss, if you do the good ending, it's going to take a lot of tries, unless you're really good. So,
all right.
What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm going to give it a shot.
The music is amazing. I'm telling you, everything is so good about it. It's just you gotta get good.
Okay. Let's.
Yeah, that's all I got for what I was playing.
Oh, that was it. That was the.
That's my end because, like I said, I was doing a lot of
the house stuff.
And then,
I have a quick one. It was one I wasn't even going to bring up because I didn't want to bring up a game and just badmouth it and then move on.
Yeah.
So it was yesterday. It was just yesterday. I was like, I gotta play a game just to play a game.
Yeah,
so I was looking through Game Pass and just saw a random one called "I Am Your Beast." And I'm like, fuck it, let's just try it.
I am your beast.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Okay.
It was both developed and published by Strange Scaffold. Their previous wellish known game is El Paso Elsewhere, which is kind of like a Max Payne style noir first person shooter, maybe third person. Actually, I don't know that at all, but I never heard of that game either. So I didn't know anything about this game. Ugh.
It's starting off good.
It's kind of unique. It's definitely a budget indie title.
Okay.
But it had some neat styling. It was almost like comic booky.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, in between missions, if you will, like the words would come up on screen of what everyone's saying, like an actiony, like
Oh, like a comic book.
yeah, and that was kind of neat. You could tell, and now after I looked up and found out, like the guy that wrote and created the game also voiced the main character. So you know, not a whole lot of, not a deep pool of voice acting, I guess, to go from.
Right.
So I can basically, it's definitely a first person shooter, but have you ever played like Ghost Runner or Mirror's Edge?
Well, Mirror's Edge.
It almost
Ghost Runner
reminds.
similar?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and that it's very fast, and you also have to kind of figure out the level.
Yeah, Mirror's Edge. I couldn't get into.
It had its moments, but so this game, I didn't realize that's what it was at first. I thought it was just a flat out first person shooter. So I went to the first level. I'm like, this kind of sucks. Second level, this kind of sucks. Then I realized, I got to learn the level and figure out. Oh, I'm supposed to grab this, shoot this guy in the head, shoot this guy in the head, duck down here, grab this,
Big
knife that guy,
yeah.
but not super. The main here's what I will say is that you absolutely have to change some default settings or you're gonna never have a chance.
Okay.
The camera bob is the most insane thing I've ever seen in any game ever. You know, like when you run, sometimes it like bobs. It's like, hoo, hoo, hoo. See, I'm glad we have video. This helps here.
Yeah.
But I was getting nauseous, especially on the ultra wide.
Wow.
Yeah. So I turned that way the fuck down. And also the sensitivity was insane.
Right.
Like it was like you just lightly touch the stick and you're like 360.
Wow.
So I had to make those adjustments, first of all. And second, understand it's a repetition kind of a game. After the first two levels, which were like a minute long each, I couldn't make it to the third level because I needed a better score in the first one, or you know. I'm like, and once I got that, I'm like, and I'm like, this might be a good drinking game. So you know, very simplistic.
Okay.
A little repetitive. You got to replay the levels, but not too complicated at all. So I'm going to stick with it, and I'll let you guys know. It is available on the PS5, Xbox, Game Pass, and mobile.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is I Am Your Beast. It's a game. I don't think it's almost like a Rambo. The story is like, you know, you're an elite soldier. And you know, you're dragged back into the shit.
Wow.
It's stylistically, it's fine. It's kind of neat.
Okay.
I don't know. It's on Game Pass. For Game Pass, give it a try. If any of that sounds fun to you, give it a try.
Yeah.
I'll maybe have back at it. It's definitely a game that I'd play after I'm done playing another game.
Right.
You know, at the end of the night, just need to unwind,
chill, and
shoot some guys in the
day.
head ish.
Right.
Yeah, that was my
Your
unexpected. What Yinz playing.
What Yinz playing.
So I think that's it for all that we's played.
Yeah. I have nothing else to add.
All right, let's
moving on.
Welcome to Matthew's Equipment Emporium.
Andrew, how does it feel to be back in my Emporium?
I've been in here way too much.
I really should have grabbed a cape for this.
Yes.
Filming
you're on.
Yeah,
Everybody can see you being
I know.
creepy.
I'm less creepy now, though. I need a.
You need a cape?
I have several.
Noted. Oh God.
Okay, today, and I've been wanting to wait till we have video to talk about mice. No, the video game kind.
All right. I'm in.
I guess out of computer
Computer
mice, which have
how are you with animal
actual mice.
Are you cool?
I don't
Do they
know.
scare you? Freak you out?
Neither.
Interesting. There's some people who are very afraid of them.
Oh yes, yeah. There are that. Yeah, that no.
There's just like
no.
when on my job, there was some people who they would see a mouse and they would jump up.
Yeah,
in the air.
I've known some coworkers who have had that.
A big fear.
So it always leads back to Yellow House stories. So let's just go with it.
Let's go with that.
Do you remember the infamous Yellow House mouse?
I vaguely remember this.
Right before we tried to move out.
Yeah.
In college. That motherfucker got the best of all of us.
They're smart.
Like we had to resort to keeping the bread because it would always get to the bread like when it was in the cupboard. So we had to resort to keeping it on the dining room table. And it would always still get to it. It would be like we'd wake up and there'd be a cut in the thing, and like a burrow, like a whole burrow throughout the center of the. So eventually we moved out all the chairs.
Really?
Still got up there.
How do you think it got up there?
How could it just climb like a dining room table? We did all kind of rat trap or mice traps, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing that killed me was we created this elaborate trap. Okay, it was a Home Depot bucket. Yeah. You know those 5-gallon buckets.
Yes.
Filled about a quarter up with water.
I've heard these before.
Yes, and then we basically balanced a plastic ruler on the edge of this Home Depot bucket.
Yes,
with a bunch of peanut butter on the edge of the roller over the water.
Wow.
The idea is that we weighted just perfectly.
Right.
So the idea is the mouse would walk out, try to get to the peanut butter, fall into the water, probably drown. Got home from class, peanut butter gone, ruler in the water, no mouse. It was a part gecko.
Yeah, maybe.
So they are resilient.
Right.
And why they deserve our respect in the video game industry.
Yes. And probably why the things are named after
That's
them.
right. Yes, that's exactly why. So the mouse as we know it, as an input device, was invented by Douglas Engelbart back in 1964. Which is crazy because computers were barely a thing.
Yeah.
But if you ever look at it, it kind of looks like a box-ish.
Yeah.
It has some wheels on the 2 axes.
Right.
So, and that's...
You used to have a ball.
So, yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you remembered the ball.
You had to clean it.
You had to clean it. How do you describe this if someone doesn't know? So think about your typical mouse as we think of it now, but on the bottom is a ball, like a free floating ball. So in the interior of that mouse were a left and right wheel. It's kind of similar to the design. So when you went up, it would register up movements, left, it would register left movements, but it was literally a physical ball that was rolling. Yeah. And they get just dirty and gross. Oh, yeah. The next innovation was the laser mouse. Yeah, if you remember those. And it literally shot a laser down onto the surface, and it would kind of read your relative position. Right. I'm assuming. Now most mice are optical, which it just sees the bottom. I also always think they were all laser and optical. I didn't understand they were different things, but yeah, apparently now they're all optical is like the most precise. That's what this is. So this is an optical mouse. You can see it has basically a sensor. So this is a Razer Basilisk Pro.
By the way, Matt will sell souls to Razer.
Obviously RGB lighting is all the laser stuff does.
Beautiful.
It's synced up to my keyboard. You can see it now. They're kind of all looking. But this thing's I just got this maybe about a year ago. I had the Razer Mamba before this. So wireless mice are amazing. I know how I ever deal with a wire. Like, I always had. That's by the way. That was why it was called a mouse, because it had a little tail sticking out, which was the wire.
Okay.
Looked like a little
Mouse
mouse. But I remember like wired mice, man. You'd always like have to flick it.
I still have
flick
a
it.
mouse.
Really, you deal with a wired mouse?
Because well, honestly, I the wireless broke on me in the first couple months.
Oh,
And I said,
you
I'm
should
done
buy a
with
Razor.
Razer. I'm gonna buy it.
But they've definitely changed over the years. I remember back in the day, like the sensitivity was so you always had to like go to the edge of the mouse pad. You had to use a mouse pad
Yeah.
and like lift it back up, put it in the center.
Oh yeah, it's miserable.
Go further.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't understand. Now it's basically a 1-to-1 movement where like, where you want it to go is the corner or the left or the right, and I don't know how to describe to people how it used to be, but it was very.
Mm-hmm.
They've come a long way, and it's such a ubiquitous part of. Well, is it of our lives, of like our generation's lives? Now I wonder if like younger kids are just all trackpad and shit.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like I know J Baby Smooth, if you're listening to this, good man. He's always come to the studio. He would always like, and he said he hated it, but he would record on his iPad. Not iPad. I'm sorry. Apple. What's their laptops called?
Mac.
No, they're like
iMac.
They're wow. You can tell we are definitely PC guys.
Nah.
Whatever the Apple laptops are called.
Yeah. Well.
There's so many people mad at us right now. Love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Deal with it.
But he would like mix in like Logic with just a trackpad, and like it would frustrate me watching him just like kind of do it, and I just, man, I can't like the precision. Like remember thinking of doing all those audits and the edits and like the. Can you imagine doing that with a trackpad?
No.
I guess you get used to it, but I feel like the precision will never be
Well,
there.
I edit this podcast and the trackpad.
Oh, yeah.
No way. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't.
The trackpad.
I mean, I guess
sucks.
it's because we're used to it, but I still feel you're never gonna get that. You're never gonna get that. I know a lot of people, because of wrist problems, will use the ball.
Oh.
You ever seen like it's like a stationary mouse but has a ball that you move?
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
You know who used that? And I always remember that. It was, I don't think his name was Greg. What was his name?
Oh, Doug.
Doug.
Doug at Soundscape. Yes,
he used
did.
one of those motherfuckers, and it looked so awkward. I don't know how but he was good. I no complaints, but I don't know. It looked weird. What the fuck do I know?
So yes, so mice are, for the more or less part, indispensable for
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
anybody
things.
uses
But
that
yeah, I've owned a lot of mice over my years. A lot of Razor.
Razor.
I do love
Where
them.
are you?
So they've always come to the forefront of like ergonomics and like gaming. They were the first like gaming peripheral company like that came out there. And I remember I had like the first thing was like the Death Adder. There was a lot of them. But I also want to talk about, I used to hold a mouse wrong.
Is there a wrong way?
There isn't, but there is. I found the wrong way.
Okay, what's
so
the wrong way?
there's right now there's two popular grips from what I understand. There's the claw, which is, if it is, you can see at home, where you're not quite resting on the mouse. So you're holding it with your thumb, your pinky, and your ring finger are actually gripping the mouse. That's what's moving it.
Yeah.
And your index finger and your middle finger are free to move up and down.
Yeah,
so
that seems about
yeah.
right.
The other way is more of your palm is on it.
Yeah.
And your palm moves the mouse.
Okay.
And your fingers kind of go here.
And how were you holding it?
Well, hold on.
Okay, sorry. This is interesting.
So that's the difference between, some people. So I sound like I'm working for
Razor?
For Razor, but like their Death Adder is more for the palm grip, and this one's more for the claw grip, which I do. I used to hold it like this. And I would, so those you can't see, like everything on my index finger is holding the mouse on the left side. And I'd actually hold it at an angle like this. And I would move my index finger between the two buttons. I don't know what. Well, you think about it. When I learned computers, there was no mouse, there was no Windows, there was all DOS. So a mouse was weird to me, and that's how I figured it out, and it sucked. And dude, trying to learn a different way took it took years. I had to purposely like reteach myself. Like imagine trying to hold a pencil completely differently.
Yeah. Right.
It was not easy, but obviously it needed to be done because that's asinine. The center wheel is new.
Yeah,
that didn't have the scroll wheel is very.
That was awkward at first, but now I'm used to it a little bit.
So I use this one, the thumb button, if you will.
Yeah.
Mostly. So if those that can't see, there's two buttons above your thumb on the mouse. And this one would always be grenades for me in FPSs, so not used much.
Right.
Or on Cubase, it's the C, So snap or no snap. I turn the snap off and on.
Right.
And I'm so used to it now, just being the snap off and on. I've used other mice with like crazy ass buttons, like they have like 19 buttons, and I never use them. This one, I like the two thumb buttons. On this one, I love it because it has a scroll, but you can actually tweak the scroll left and right.
Oh yeah.
So I can, on Cubase especially, I can both zoom in and up and down will scroll left, up and down, and left and right will scroll left and right.
Oh.
So that's great for Cubase. This one's also very interesting because this button here, it like unlocks it. So if you want to scroll the shit out of something, you can go super fast.
That's cool.
You see how you let go and it still spins?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat. You can pick both. Right now it's going through a dongle, which I have plugged into my computer, like a little kind of USB nub. Or if you want, you can do Bluetooth.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use a dongle. But I think it's less of a pulling rate. So in other words, it's not as fast. But again, I'm not actually a gamer. But another neat thing is you can add an adaptive charger, a wireless charger.
Wow.
They make a wireless pad where you could basically use a mouse pad and it charges while it's on the mouse pad.
Jeez.
They're on back order now. That's the only reason I don't actually own one.
Wow. I want to make fun of you, but this thing is amazing.
It is nice, and it's the white edition. Most Razer stuff is black and green.
Yeah.
But this was the white one, and it just looks neat.
It's very Stormtrooper.
Cool. It's obviously very LED. They love their RGB LEDs, and you can set it up like an insanity. So I can make it so we've now that we're in the room, you can see it. I can make all the lights in this room like match my mouse and keyboard and shit.
That's important.
Yeah.
When I'm gaming,
when you're gaming though, man, how cool is it to have like?
It's cool
to have the whole. Yeah, and I already had.
It
the lights.
doesn't help you beat Baldur's Gate 3 though.
It definitely doesn't help me beat fucking Ender Lilies. That's for sure.
Yeah. It doesn't make you good. Makes you look good.
It does. But, I mean, having a good mouse does help. But there it is. The Razer Basilisk Pro. It looks like this is what the bottom says. Yes, my latest Razer mouse. But mouse in general, good.
They've come a long way.
They have. From that fucking ball shit.
Ugh, that ball.
Yeah.
I remember cleaning that shit. Well.
Yeah. So,
well, Matt knows how to finger you.
I do. And thank you for stopping by so I could show you how to use my mouse in your hand.
Oh, Lord.
Reads
So this is Oh my God, Spegment.
Okay, speak.
So this Spegment. Oh
Spegment?
my God, really?
Spegment. That's a word now. Spegment.
Spegment. That reminds me of like Ghostbusters, like Peter Spangler. All right.
Spegment.
This is a segment
Segment.
where we discuss some things from the past episodes.
Right.
Right, wrong, or maybe just we want to expand upon them.
Yeah, they're not
Or
always
maybe
wrong.
we just want to spegment on them.
Yeah, you can always speg on them.
We can always spegment on them.
All right. Well, here's
So what you got? What you got?
this is a little quick hitter. We talked about Ender Magnolia, which is a game.
Yes.
And
Are you already respawning this episode?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's been a long episode, so yeah.
You've already discovered mistakes.
No, I was saying I believe it was the beach episode where I said it's the perfect game for you, and I was trying to recall Bloodstained,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
I said Ritual of Blood, and then I said, "What's the Ritual of Blood game?" And you said Bloodstained, and it's actually Ritual of the Night.
Yes.
I
it
got
is.
blood and stained and Ritual of Blood.
Okay.
And I just wanted to clarify, it's Ritual of the Night is the, I guess, what do you call that? The tagline? I don't know. Anyway, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Substation, as Matt would say. So that was a little one. I just wanted to clarify because we're idiots.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean-
I thought I guess we didn't. Well, we didn't.
Are we?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, here comes
Here's the official thesaurus.
Thorth.
Roget. What would you say that? Rogets?
It's probably Roger's.
Roger? Ooh, French.
I don't know. It's
Smart.
because this is the Expedition 33 episode.
Idiots.
So Roger.
We got nitwit, dimwit, halfwit. We're halfwits. I'm a halfwit.
Not a full wit,
No.
but a half wit.
We're half. I
like
mean,
it.
I'm a halfwit. Matt's a 3/4 wit.
3/4 wit. I like it. I like
Are
it.
you gonna do? Or keep going.
You got a bunch, don't you?
Not a bunch.
Yeah, do another one, and then I'll do my.
Okay.
mine.
All right. Well, another one we called. I was gonna. This episode turned way too long. I was gonna maybe go into a little bit of the history of Ender Magnolia, but we talked about it. I talked about it a lot, and I just wanted to. We called the characters guardians,
Oh yeah.
but in the new game they're called homunculus.
Homunculi?
Homunculi.
Isn't that like a human weird thing?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Wait, really?
Human weird thing. Official.
Homunculi. No, that's a thing.
Well, I was gonna go into this game is a little different than the previous game, and I was gonna maybe explain it, but I feel like this episode is already way too long. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. We just tagged them guardians, but they're called homunculi, as Matt would say, and
This is probably going to cause another respawn.
it's another respawn.
Yeah, because
I want to go more into this.
Respawn, spawn.
Yeah. Well, there's we play Borderlands. There's a lot of respawns, right?
That is true.
You die a lot.
Thank you for using the new you.
And I'll do this one because this one is from our producer.
Oh,
got something wrong.
Oh, shit. All right, HJ, what you got?
She said, and I didn't catch it, and I do listen to every episode because I have to edit them because I'm not very good. But she said you called the dance game DDR, which is Dance Dance Revolution.
Was it not?
It's not.
What was
Dance
it?
Dance Revolution is the one with the big
The
pad.
gamepad, yeah.
The ones we played was Just Dance.
Oh my! I thought they were like a spit up, but you're right. No, it was just dance.
Yeah,
Dance,
so
dance.
you called it DDR, and it's not DDR.
It was definitely just
When we were
dance.
playing,
Yeah.
you go back and listen if you want to catch Matt in a
And a lie.
lie-ish.
Secrets and lies, Andy. Secrets and
I
lies.
got a couple more, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, mine is a kind of respawn.
Ooh.
So last episode, we're talking about bad movies and the fact that we really need to watch War of the Worlds
Yes, we did talk about that.
with Ice Cube. And
Excuse.
so a couple of weekends ago, we had the intention of watching that movie. You, for reasons, was not awake to watch it. Me and Steve Hutch did watch it. So I've told you a little bit about it, and you say that I need to give the folks out there they deserve. Well, all right. So skip ahead if you don't want to hear any spoilers. But for most of you, I say
story's been around a while.
don't watch it. Just don't. There's a bad movie that's fun. There's a bad movie that's it's just bad.
Yeah.
Like I laugh about it, but it's not really worth your entire time.
Really? You're a guy who watches bad films.
I do. But this movie was made during COVID, which explains a lot.
Okay.
So this is War of the Worlds. The original is H.G. Wells.
Yeah.
But the most infamous was the radio broadcast
Yeah.
by Orson Welles, which is what I originally thought. I'm like, no, that's wrong. That's too weird.
Okay.
Fun fact, if you will, the urban legend is that like it was broadcast and it caused, national panic,
Right? Yeah.
Because it's set, the radio broadcast was set like these are true events. It was like all news broadcasts,
Right.
But the truth is, it didn't happen at all. People knew what fiction on the radio was. They knew. It was very obvious. Like, it was interrupted by commercial breaks and, like, broadcast being like, and now back to this story. It was...
okay.
But some newspapers at the time
Tried to
sensationalize, like, people were scandalized by it and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it was... Yeah. It's think about it. Like, really think about it. You think of hear this broadcasting on the radio for like which was known as like the fiction hour, like the story hour. Like, you're not gonna get this is obviously
it's a show.
Yeah, it's a show. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they knew shows back then.
Right.
They understood
They
this
weren't
wasn't
dumb.
real life. So that aside,
Okay. This
fuck,
is still dumb.
Fuck you, Orson Welles. You made this happen.
H.G. Wells or Orson Welles?
Both of them.
If your last name is Wells,
Yeah, so this is something that's been remade in many, many times. The last time I remember was Tom Cruise did a version.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Hell
No.
yeah, and I actually saw that in theaters on a date.
Ooh.
Yes, I used to do that sort of thing. And
Was the date real? Was it a real person?
was it a fake broadcast?
Yeah.
As far as I know, it was real, but maybe it wasn't.
Now, how did it end up? Are you married with this person?
Yes, obviously I'm happily married and we have several children together. Wow, damn it, man. All right, not a fun fact. All right, you know what? Let's go back to
Oh boy.
the 2020
Okay.
Ice Cube version of...
Wait. I thought we were talking about your date.
No, I mean, they both ended in disaster, so...
Okay.
Yes.
right.
So, 2020.
Ice Cube. You could have
Ice
saved
Cube.
it.
Yeah, if you don't want any spoilers...
Is there spoilers at this point? You
yes,
said it's
because
like
you don't know how this one ends. You don't know how this
there's
one
a
ends.
twist.
Yeah. So this entire movie is essentially a Zoom call. Ice Cube on a Zoom call.
Right. Makes sense.
And it is he doesn't leave the room. There was a point where we thought he left the room, but we realized it was probably like a body double. So, because because you never see his face, and we're like, yeah, that wasn't actually.
They really had to get a body double for that.
So the whole movie was literally phoned in. Oh man, so aliens attack the U.S. Or no, I'm sorry, the world. The world. I don't want to focus on the U.S. because typically it was all the U.S. tries to save it. Specifically, Ice Cube, who works for like the NSA-ish, I guess, some unknown spy agency. There is a lot of. So here's what I think happened. I think the director was like, "Hey, Ice, we need you to give us some reaction shots," and he gave 4 or 5 reaction shots. Most of them was him either scooching up his glasses, to think, taking off the glasses and looking at the camera, very like, "Woo," or putting back on the glasses like, "Oh no, you didn't." And I'm like, I like him, and I think he didn't know that they would use all of them repeatedly. So most of this movie is a zoom shot of Ice Cube taking off and putting back on his glasses.
Wow.
And unfortunately, that's kind of the best parts of it.
Oh, wow. That's the best part.
There's a lot of footage of soldiers doing things.
Oh, okay.
And like the world reacting to things, and it is all stock footage. You can just tell they just used it, and they blur out some faces, but they justify it because it's the aliens corrupting the data.
Oh,
but you can tell just so they don't have to pay the peoples whose faces they use. All in all, there's probably like 4 or 5 actual actors in this entire movie.
wow.
And when they do original CGI scenes of the aliens, think PS2 graphics.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's it's not great.
I don't know, man. I think you're selling this movie.
But no, because there's a whole subplot with like Ice Cube like trying to reconnect with his family and his like estranged daughter.
Let me ask you this. The actor is known as Ice Cube, right?
Yes.
Do they actually call him Ice Cube in the movie? Is he playing Ice Cube?
No. He is he's like a director, like ex-director.
Okay, so he's not Ice Cube in the movie.
No.
Okay.
That would have been better. That actually went really good.
That would have been funny.
Really good.
I don't know. It would have been funny.
So he's trying to like reconnect with his daughter who's marrying someone he doesn't like, his future son-in-law, who works for Amazon Prime.
Wait, who's in that? Who made the movie?
Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
And then his son ends up being the hacker that he's been chasing his entire life. But then is helping him to destroy these invading aliens, which he learns are here on Earth to devour data.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me this.
Yes, they are here.
They're data.
To data. They say them both. They say it both ways.
Yeah.
It apparently doesn't matter. To the point where there is a graphic that shows up that like he logs into the world database, and you can see the world's data slowly going down as they're yes, because it's a.
Everybody keeps track of it.
I mean, there's a point where it shows he's like, oh, they're consuming the data, glasses off, goes to Facebook, glasses back on, and is looking like and all his pictures are being deleted, like they're being eaten, because data is consumable.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we're just, nah, whatever. All right, cool, fine. And it all culminates in them finding the antivirus that his hacker son figured out.
Mm.
But how are you going to get it to me? And his son-in-law, who he realized this entire time, he thought he was being sneaky, but really he was just trying to throw a surprise party for him.
What?
He's like, hey, I had this new thing called Amazon like Super Prime or some shit like that. He's like, so to get it to me, you have to place an order for a thumb drive to me. So he places an order on Amazon, whatever the
This
fuck.
feels like Mario.
And he then then the guy can deliver the thumb drive he already had in like a super drone that like is like flying through like Los Angeles and like blowing up alien ships because, you know, Amazon cool. And it lands on Ice Cube, or I don't know at this point, but they just, I don't remember how it resolves, but it's
So
it
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
good.
It's not good, but they
So
yeah.
interesting.
So aliens eat data
Or data.
and Amazon good and Ice Cube good.
Well, he did help. I guess.
Oh, I forgot. One of our favorite parts was like, so he's again this entire time he's like connecting to like satellites and like observing the world. This is all like his view. So he's constantly like pulling drop down lists out of nowhere, like spy on daughter, or like he'll open up another menu and be like, look at, you know, the Pentagon, and it'll be like order drone strike to the south. Like everything he wants to do apparently is a drop down list on whatever the fuck magical software he's using.
Wow. This is impressive.
It's really not though. It's a slog.
Did you watch it all?
I did. We stayed till the bitter end.
How many hours are we looking at?
It
Of
felt
investment?
like a lot.
Okay.
I'm sure it's only like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if the end set up for a sequel. I feel like it
I
probably
feel like it
should
needs
have
a
had
sequel based on this.
I it's one of those like, why was this made? So the interesting story around it is it wrapped filming in like 2020, and they just released it recently.
Right,
So
they did.
Amazon was like, "Fuck it, let's throw it out there and see what happens."
See what happens. Because, you know, they don't have enough money.
Maybe Bezos was like,
Basically.
"I could use
Did
another
you see the Bezos
rocket."
wedding?
No, I've heard a lot. I heard a lot about it.
I mean, I don't know much about it.
Venice was not very happy about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, his wife was kind of. I mean, she's not.
Also not happy about
Well,
it.
yeah, probably not. Well, she's happy about the money.
Yeah.
But she didn't. She looks way out of his league.
Mm.
Obviously, one of those types. I don't think
Right.
she was terribly young, but she's young.
Mm.
And I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, so War of the Worlds.
That's a good one.
Amazon.
If you
I
want to watch
mean,
a Zoom call, that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
fantastic.
Exactly.
Is Zoom still around? Did they go out of business? Is that the
Actually
one that
don't.
went out of business? I forget.
I don't know.
No.
There's a lot of product placement. Like Zoom, they use Microsoft Teams for a while. They're just like every time you look on his computer, he's opening a new, very obvious software application. It's so it's not just Amazon. They spread the love to
right. You know, it's
a
still
lot.
not a good movie,
no.
and it's not even funny good.
But if you like stock footage, I mean,
Maybe.
it's tits.
It's kind of weird to think about somebody's like, God, I want to see some stock footage. You know, like somebody around here, like, oh fuck yeah, just give me some good old.
Some of it wasn't even relevant. Like it was just like close-ish.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the recap. Hopefully, it saves some people from watching it.
Welcome.
But I don't know. You know what? Like Kevin Smith, he always says that might be somebody's favorite film of all time.
Yeah.
It's just weird how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really don't have anything to follow up that amazing tale. But I just wanted to clarify on a future on a future quest, I mentioned Fate Keeper.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping you'd follow up on how was Fate Keeper.
Well, Fate Keeper is not even close to being released on any realm.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that article said it was like it's gonna hold you over.
Really? Because I feel like
that was a
I feel like
misleading.
it came out. No.
No, because like I was like, oh, cool, and I guess I just went with it. I didn't really research it, but I went on, and I was like, should I maybe follow up on that? And I just looked it up on Steam, and it has no release date. Doesn't even look like it's close to being released.
Wow.
So I guess the article is based on Elder Scrolls is probably going to be released whenever. This might help you. So I felt bad. I'm never going to probably play it because I don't even know when it's going to be released.
Okay.
So it's not really a future quest, and I feel bad. Because I actually was thinking about buying it, actually. That's why I looked it up. I was like, ooh, maybe I'll check that out. And then I was like, oh, it's not even have a release date. It looks cool, though.
All right.
So that's that. Yeah. That's my respawn. Did you have anything else?
No, I just wanted to talk about that amazing movie.
And you did a good job.
Whoop, whoop.
Good job.
Now it's time for the news.
I'm going to try to go through these quick because we've been talking a lot.
Quick like a fox.
Vampire Survivors. Remember that game?
Absolutely.
There's a board game in the works. Are you interested?
I mean,
how
probably.
or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. That's the first news.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Wow. All right.
I don't get it. Jackbox Party Pack 11.
Oh, jeez. I felt like we didn't get last year's one, actually.
Yeah, some of these games are pretty cool, but I'm sure I saved this because I wanted to talk more about it, but I don't. We've talked quite a bit.
So is that coming out or is out?
I'm looking
this time of year, it's usually comes out. Yeah, November or.
Well, it says
October.
release 2025, so I don't know if it's been released.
Soon.
Yeah, it's going to be released.
Right.
Some of the games are kind of neat. I do remember reading some of them, but again, we've talked quite a bit, so I don't think anybody. But we love Jackbox, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I saved this article. We'll move past this. Oh, did you hear about this new game? It's a cyberpunk game. It's a thriller game. Let's see. Why does it not say the name? Replaced. Oh, Replaced.
No.
So, and I wish this was sooner because we take long breaks, and I had a little more to say about it. But it's so beautiful. It's a 2.5D.
Sure. Okay.
So it's 3D-ish, but it's 2D.
Yeah, so it's like side scrolling, but with like the
it's like more
layered,
depth.
Depth background.
What was the game? It was really popular. Man, that's why I wanted to. It's been a while, but it was an Xbox game. It was one of the early ones. It was
Braid?
No, not like that. It was a shooter, but it was 2.5D. Do you remember that game? Yeah. Damn. I had it. And I wish I had it with me. But anyway, do yourself a favor. Watch the video of it. It's
What's the name again?
It's called Replaced.
Okay.
And it's a cyberpunk game, which you love that kind of that theme. But the lighting they use really like newer lighting.
Okay.
And they use actual camera work. So the camera it's not stagnant. You don't always stay on the side. You do stay on the side, but the camera kind of moves with it was one of the highlights of one of those things over the summer.
Yeah.
Oh man, it kind of like blew my mind, and it's possibly the best side scroller visually I've ever seen.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I meant to really talk about it a little more, but it's been a while, so.
Xbox game. Shadow?
Yeah, that was something like that. It was Shadow something.
Nolan North.
Yeah, he was the main.
Yep.
And that was one. It reminded me of that, but this like the camera is not purely stagnant. It moves a little bit. It's like a movie a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, but look it up, man. It's right up your alley. You're gonna if it turns out as good as it looks, it's gonna be one of the best games of the year, assuming it's released.
Damn. All right. Is it out or coming out?
I think it's coming out. I don't know exactly when.
I'm coming out.
Exactly. Hopefully they have a couple glasses scenes where people take them off and push them up. Because that really matters.
I mean, that's...
So, did you know this? I think I say this because I didn't even know, but there's a Mass Effect TV show coming out.
I think you mentioned it last episode.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
But there's very little, like there's nothing.
Okay, let's see. This says a key detail.
Ooh.
Oh, it just says it's in development. That was the key detail. So it is in development.
Yeah, I you know me, Mass Effect is my favorite.
I think, yeah.
I don't know, universe, mythos. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's my favorite world.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's true.
I was a fan from that opening sequence of the very first game, where it described about humanity finding something in Mars that proved we aren't alone, and then finding the mass relay on Charon, and then I love it. I love everything about it. I remember getting home from work and making dinner. And then putting on Mass Effect and going to the info screen or the lore screen, and it was that guy with a great voice, and he would just you put on an entry, he would just talk about the lore of the Turians or just the first contact.
Yeah, you got into that.
I love it. So I always feel it'd be very hard to do the Shepherd thing.
Yeah.
But it would be neat to do the Witcher thing. Just do some side stories. Just delve into this lore and this world.
Or the universe.
And this, literally
Galaxy
the universe.
Or whatever.
Galaxy. And I think it would be, it'd be so good. The stories is just,
I mean, they're doing it, but whether it's going to be good or not, I don't know. That's always, it's a coin flip with a lot of these.
I know. And it's obviously, it can't be cheap.
That's the big thing with sci-fi.
Yeah.
How do you do gravity sequences?
Oh, and that was as much as I love The Expanse, that it was all about gravity. It was the entire game was all about gravity, and they just couldn't quite do it.
Nah,
but it was still fun.
But honestly, I hear people who never read the books, but people love that series.
It was good. It was very good.
And I watched it, and it actually made me want to get back into the books because they kind of end. They kind of end, and I'm like, wow, there's more to this. I know it.
Yeah, there is.
And I was, but yeah, it was a good series. But
the Mass Effect series.
Mass Effect could be similar. Could be. And who knows?
Hopefully they use Jack Wall. Oh, they won't though. I'm pretty sure he had a falling out with BioWare.
Yeah, well,
whoever took the show,
BioWare's in trouble.
Do what they want. Oh, BioWare. BioWare is fine. There's nothing wrong. They're gonna be very, very good, and they're gonna make good games forever, ever, and ever, and ever.
Okay, Matt is officially doubling down on that. Okay, so we talked about Starfield a little bit before, and so I forget who said this. But, a developer, I guess, anonymous developer. But he has officially confirmed that they're going to make travels more rewarding. So we were talking about how there's an element of space travel is kind of boring and not, but I guess he confirmed it. And I'll go into a next one because that was way long ago because we don't record these very often. So We might start. Who knows if people want more.
You want it.
But Bethesda did a little tease. They did a 2-year anniversary, believe it or not. It's 2 years since that was released. Starfield.
Not.
But there's at the end of a thank you video, there's a little thing that's scrambled and already people
Nice.
deciphered, and it's at Tehran, I don't know, Armada at the end. And there's all these speculations of what that means. Some people think it's Earth because Tehran, I guess, is Earth.
Yeah.
And then Armada is like a spaceship, I guess. I don't know. Something to do with that. And maybe like Earth has a spaceship. Who knows? I don't know.
Wasn't there already like someone, there was like a, like someone, there was already like, I think it's like a generation ship that left Earth.
Yeah. So
And
I feel
had-
like that's something. That's what I think
Yeah.
people are thinking.
Yeah.
But it's confirmation of the DLC a little bit. So,
Interesting. Interesting.
all right. I'm going to keep going.
Man, you newsed it the fuck up.
Oh, there's still lots more.
What? I didn't have a single news thing.
Yeah,
No,
well, you kind of suck.
I was Borderland in it.
You were. You're boring. But you said you're a perfect dark guy, right?
Yes-ish.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I enjoyed
Perfect
it.
Dark was nearly saved by
Yeah.
the Take-Two people. Take-Two.
Really?
But then the deal fell through. That's the article I saved for you because I thought you were Perfect
Well,
Dark
yeah,
was
I was-
this close to being finished
Yeah.
and saved and then finished.
Oh. It's interesting to take two people because remember, Randy has in the past saved at least 2 other games.
Oh, really?
Remember he, for better or for worse, saved Aliens, Colonial
Oh yeah.
Marines, and I can't remember the other one.
He's an interesting guy.
He's interesting. The story behind that one, I think we both seen the video where he talks about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good game,
Yeah.
but he basically he like swooped in. He's like, it's either the game is gonna get not released and be gone forever, and everybody loses,
Yeah.
or we take it, sort of finish it, and some people make some money.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. He knew it was gonna suck, but he's like, all right, I'll help you guys at least
Release it.
get some of your money back.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, because he was like friends or like knew the developers and whatnot. Oh, Duke Nukem Forever was the other one.
Oh, Jesus.
That's an entirely different circumstance. Yeah.
I'm gonna skip this one. Kind of on point. I don't think it'll matter because we're never gonna play it again after today. But Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 is getting a new, long-awaited class.
Oh,
It's called the Tech Marine.
There's classes. That's part for the multiplayer, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah,
I
there's
saved
there's
it. so I-
multiplayer modes.
Yeah. All right. Another one for you, Matt. Octopath Traveler 0.
You mentioned that a little
Yes.
bit.
And this says, according to GameSpot, looks massive, even by Octopath standards.
No.
So it's going to be crazy massive.
Oh, no.
No? Matt's not going to play it now.
No, I don't need another 100-hour RPG.
So if you were interested in it, it's
No.
going to be fucking long.
All right, I'm not now. So
A lot of mechanics. I did read it, but I'm not going to just go and look it up at this point. But it's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one for you, Matt. Uber Eats will now bring you video games, controllers, and more. So Uber Eats is moving into the realm of delivering Best Buy goods, I guess is the...
Oh, not like to rent, I guess.
Nah.
I don't know why.
I'm guessing it is kind of misleading, but it's like they'll if you buy a Best Buy thing and you're like, I want it delivered to my fucking house. I don't want to fucking drive to Best Buy. They'll bring it to your house.
Surprised they don't already do that. I know there's like third party people that will go to
you think
any store and get you whatever the fuck
yeah,
you want.
you think. But
now Uber's getting in on that.
Yeah.
Smell blood in the water.
I want that controller or mouse that we just talked about. You're like,
I
I need another one for my left hand.
Yeah, dual mouse.
Dual mouse. Okay. Man, I have a lot. I didn't realize how many.
What the fuck are you doing over there, Mr. King News? Like CNN.
Oh, did you see? This isn't really news-ish, but did you see the trailer for Silent Hill? For the new movie that's supposed to be based on Silent Hill 2.
Oh, I saw a headline, but no, I never ended up watching the trailer.
Okay.
That's right.
If you watch it, it's disappointing. I don't think it's going to be good.
Oof.
It doesn't look like they captured what Silent Hill's about. And there's a lot of hate, and I don't want to be that person. But don't waste. I mean, I'm interested in what you think.
Sean Bain in it?
I don't think so. But he's probably going to die. We know that. Right?
If he is, he's going to die. No, remember Silent Hill was the only movie where he was the one that lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Let's see. So this was kind of a thing I thought we could get into, but we're already so much into crazy territories. But Hollow Knight was the big release.
Oh, yeah.
And then like this article talked about it, and I thought maybe we could debate about it, but a lot of people are complaining it's too hard. Some people want an easier setting, or it's kind of like Dark Souls in that sense.
Yeah, I know. Did you play the first one?
I played the first one, and my biggest complaint, and some people were talking about it, and I vaguely remember this. It was a long time ago, but some of the issues I had with it was the map was shitty on purpose. It didn't really like. I forgot where the fuck I was trying to go. That was my problem. And then that's why I liked Ender and Magnolia, because it was like you kind of knew a little bit. I ran into some issues, and I had to. But this game was way harder. And one of the big things this game does, and I think the old one did too, was sometimes when you had an end boss, a lot of games would have a save or something right before it, so you knew, like, okay, you can just start there and you can go back and refight.
Boss or just a boss?
Just a boss.
Yeah, no.
And this game apparently is very guilty of it, is you had to go through almost a whole level to get back to the boss.
Yep, that's where I quit.
Yeah. Me too. And I think that's what... I mean, I love getting good. I'm not a guy who wants easy by any means, but that game was just like, oh, fuck me. I got lost so many times, and then I kept redoing levels just to get to a boss, and I'm like, there should be a save point right at the boss.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls, that's why I think I always like Dark Souls. They're very fair with that. You can literally go right back to the boss almost immediately after you lose. And you can keep retrying it, because that's the whole point. Is you got to retry them a million times.
You talked about that. It's not exactly a hard game, but like Expedition 33.
Yeah,
they literally had like a retry boss button they added.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was
like why? What is the advantage? I guess story-wise or gameplay mechanic to making you walk back through the dungeon.
Me too. I agree.
Other than just frustrating you.
Yeah, and I think that's what some people were complaining, and then some people were like, get good. It's the classic. The hardcore people are like, you just suck. And it's like some people are like, this is a game mechanic that just doesn't need to be there. I don't know.
I'm always a proponent of just the more people it's accessible to, the better. Like, why are you trying to lock out?
Right,
people,
and that's why I could have been a longer discussion, but I was just interested in, I kind of knew where you would go with it, but I thought for a podcast
and I guess the other big thing is the Chinese translation is shit.
Well, that was the big thing, right? They were getting a lot of hate for that. I didn't really look into that,
which I get because that is a difficult language, but I feel like it's not like it's a small player base. You're not, trying to do like a very obscure South African or a Papua New Guinea language.
It's
It's Chinese.
Yeah.
Like, hire some fucking people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't think about it in that. I mean, I really didn't think about it much, but yeah. And I think this will be the last piece of news, and I think it's very fitting for our kind of show. But apparently, do you remember Wolfenstein 2 at all a little bit? With the newer Wolfensteins, the modern ones. But
the New Blood, or wait, what do you mean? What do
I
you
just
by
mean
two?
like the reboots.
All right, the reboots.
Hitler's in it. Like
Is he?
there's a sequence where Hitler's involved. I vaguely remember, but I don't remember the details. But apparently,
New Colossus. No,
yeah. Well, I think that's the second one. Yeah. The second one is called New Colossus.
Okay.
But yes,
that's what you meant.
yeah, like
okay.
those reboot series. I just meant not the old school ones.
Okay,
like from
sure.
the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. But I mean, yeah.
So apparently Hitler, there's a sequence, and I vaguely remember it, but I guess there was him, and I don't know, I don't remember, but anyway, they were gonna maybe like he was out, and I guess out in the world, and they were gonna show his penis. Because he was peeing in a bucket or something, and they were gonna literally show his penis, but Bethesda said, So we missed out on Hitler's penis.
Oh.
But apparently, and this is a little weirder, I didn't know this. Maybe you're a historian buff, but Hitler's penis was notoriously weird. That's not for me.
I mean,
I'm not a history buff, but apparently his wiener was very weird, curvature maybe.
I mean that tracks.
It tracks with a guy who hates a whole group of people, right?
Hates most of the earth.
Yeah.
Like, very angry.
So so there was a chance you could see
we could have seen
maybe a mock-up of what
penis.
a weird penis would look like.
But
But Bethesda said nah.
Thanks, Bethesda. I'm fine with
Apparently you can see somewhat of his penis in another game, a sniper game. And there's a chance to kill Hitler in a sniper game.
Wow.
And you can see,
Sniper Elite.
and then when you shoot, like I guess if you shoot, and there's a sequence where you're shooting and you can hit his testicle, and then you can see part of his testicle.
That sounds like the Sniper Elite games.
Yeah. You can see his testicle.
Oh.
If you want to see, if you're interested in what an artist rendition of Hitler's testicle would
Wow. I mean, that's why we have this technology, is to
be. Debate what
that.
people's penises look like.
Yes.
So, sorry, Matt.
So,
I never seen Matt just at a loss for words.
Wolfenstein, that game we were talking about, is the one of two games where I have a picture of me playing that game in a recording studio where you're in a recording studio.
Wow.
Remember the weird part in Wolfenstein where you're
so cool.
end up being like in a control room?
Yeah.
And I have like a picture within a picture because I played it at the studio.
Yeah.
There was another game where that happened
And
too.
there was like something within that room, like you could like play records or something. I forget what it was, something. But
yeah,
that's cool.
Like an MC Escher drawing and shit.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Anyway. So I think that's it. Let me double check.
Oh, you don't have any more fucking news, fucking Walter Cronkite?
Well, I'm trying to get at the bottom of the penis scenario.
Oh yes, I'm glad we.
Weird penis. I'm curious a little bit. What makes a weird penis? I guess curvature.
Yeah, curvature or
Well, size maybe.
I mean, that size isn't weird.
Yeah, I want to make it weird.
Would it? Weird. Probably was like a I'll remember from that John Oliver episode. Those was it ducks have like a corkscrew penis?
Oh.
Mate, it was a corkscrew.
We'll never know.
Well, thank you, folks, for joining us this evening.
Love ya. Thanks for listening. Oh, wait, we got still more to go.
Dun, 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 dun.
that was the news.
That was the news.
Future quests.
See,
Forwards.
future
All
quests.
right, forwards.
We're gonna talk about Borderlands. Depending on when we release this episode, it's definitely gonna be post-launch of Borderlands, but we're recording it pre-launch. Let's get all those tiny Tina there. I like that. All right, so
Good.
Andrew,
Mhm.
we obviously need to play the game. We don't want to talk. We'll figure out when we're going to play it later. We can't because we're going away to a Renaissance fair.
It'd be nice if you actually didn't have to arrive at 12:30 or 1 o'clock.
Some of us have to make a living. Support this fucking podcast.
Wait, this podcast is the living. Matt's gonna start a Patreon.
No, yeah, we should start a Patreon.
Matt's gonna sell his beard
Whatever,
hairs.
whatever you guys want, I will give it to you. Kidneys, lungs, whatever. I only need one of each. Anyways, so two things. Well, no, probably a bunch of things. One, who are we gonna play as? Right. And I told you I didn't look at any of the playable characters, but I just spent like 4 hours today describing the lore of sirens. So without even looking at things, I'm going to play the siren, whoever the fuck she is. So
I'm trying to think who that is.
I want to say Vex. Does that
Feels like
sound
Vex.
right?
Yeah, Vex sounds.
Yeah. That's a cool name, too.
I think that is right.
Yeah, I'm down. So yeah, I'm obviously I'm gonna do the siren.
Well,
Siren. He's gonna be siren.
You gotta get them sirens. With me, I think I'm just gonna stop pretending I'm anything else, but I'm on for me. He's your classic. Well, he's supposed to be melee.
Oh, okay.
He's called the Forge guy, and he fights with hammers or axes or swords.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Hammer sword.
yeah, I don't know his details, but he just sounds like your classic tank.
Okay.
Melee-ish. And I hate the idea of melee in a looter, and that's why I've always avoided it, but I play like that. I get into the thick of things and I just want to F things up.
Okay.
And so I was like, stop trying to be something you're not. I'm just going to be the guy who just runs up and F shit up. I don't know.
Okay.
And he's like the Forge guy. So I'm like, Forge? That's me. I like forging.
I don't know how much weapon crafting there's going to be in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe there is.
Like I said, I haven't really been following all the details. I want to be surprised a little bit. So I don't know the details of everything. I was telling you earlier off podcast about I was watching some videos just to get prepped, and at the end of the day I was just like, he sounds like a cool berserker, barbarian type. So I was like, let's just go for it. For me and you play through, I'm gonna probably end up playing through all of them at some point because they all sound really well crafted.
I'm hoping there's some DLC characters this time.
Yeah.
Oh, we did not touch upon this on our Borderlands special.
Right.
But you remember the reason there wasn't more DLC characters.
Yeah.
In
Wonderlands.
In Borderlands 3 was because of Wonderlands.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And also, Randy Pitchford said about Wonderlands, like they wanted to do more story content, but then they said they had to get all hands on deck for, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, BL4.
BL4, they really wanted to do more story stuff, and that was my biggest problem with Wonderlands. I immediately bought the Super Edition, thinking that, and I guess I was dumb because seems like a lot of people knew they weren't going to do any story editions. It was all going to be these different, subtle, nothing amazing. And I was like, oh man, I thought they were going to do more because they're classic for the story, as we talked about.
Yeah,
they're good for these nice long stories that are, but yeah, I don't know. Well, so but yeah, Iman's gonna be my guy, I think, for our playthrough. I don't know. It's gonna be a good game, I think.
So next question is system.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
So I'm assuming is gonna be flat out crossplay, right?
I assume. I think it is, but I just can't.
But
I don't want to say.
What are you feeling?
Well, based on here's the situation, because I'm probably playing it here with you,
right?
Because my house, I have family. You can't play loud sounds or do crazy shit. So, but you have a beautiful monitor now.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I like your TV though. So if you're using the monitor,
I see what you're saying. So if I do PlayStation,
well, you would have to use your TV if you're using PlayStation.
That's right.
So then it'd be a little different. But if you're using your monitor and I can use your TV, then I'm going to probably use my computer.
Yeah.
But it depends on you and what you're going to play it on. That's why I was asking you. Because I'm leaning towards my laptop. But if you say...
I mean, I've played every... we discussed this. Like, Borderlands was almost the reason I play PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh... All right, so we're going to do some research because one of the minor things is going to be about haptic feedback in the...
Oh, yeah. You like that.
Yeah, I do like. But it wasn't really a game where it has much of a... It could, though. Their gun control, man. They could do some really cool shit with those adaptive triggers.
Yeah.
Now, theoretically, you can do adaptive triggers on... Steam, I believe, now has the SD deck, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
SDK. But I think you can do adaptive triggers on Steam.
Okay.
So, all right. Some research is gonna need to be involved here.
Yeah.
Because it would be. The game would be pretty badass probably on that monitor.
Well, it's up to you. But it will dictate what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so so my future quest is research Borderlands in the different
right
releases of it. Yeah, Have you ever played any Borderlands on not PC PlayStation?
Nope.
Never done a PC version, huh?
No, never. And that's kind of why I was like, well, maybe it'd be nice to maybe bump up some graphics for fun.
It's not like it's a graphic intensive game, but they probably have some cool, lighting and some, just some.
It could be neat, but
and it is that for that reason it's not that graphic intensive. It's nice to play a game at like 100, 120 FPS.
There's that too.
Yeah, that's
smooth.
That's so smooth.
And when you play that game, if you buy it for PS5, you're gonna have to choose between smooth or graphics.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, maybe this is the first time I won't have to.
Shit, man. You makes a good point.
I don't know. But there was one other thing. Oh, you know how it's open world, right?
Yeah. How open, though?
It sounded pretty cool. Like, a guy was playing it, and he was really excited because he got an early access, and he was saying it reminded him of the first one where you could just really enjoy the world. And it did look surprisingly cool. Like, it could be really...
This one is all on one planet, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like you're on one world, and there's the whole openness of it.
Yeah, so I think it could be. That got me a little bit excited because it looked really fun to be in that world, and it looked like a true open world. And I forgot that element, and it does look like a really cool open world. So I don't know. This game's I think it's gonna tick a lot of boxes for us.
All right.
But yeah. But that's about
Woo!
it. And then the last thing, since I think you're pretty much your pages are blank.
My only other future quest is so yeah, I'm gonna try to play a little, obviously, Expedition 33, and I'm gonna try, once I get drunk from Expedition 33, I'm gonna try to play that.
You're still working on that weird ass game.
What was that weird ass game?
Something. I'm the Beast.
I am your beast.
I'm your beast.
And then obviously Doom.
Oh, you're still playing that?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nice.
But I might like as a day game. Find some,
Something, yeah.
I want to try Monster Train 2.
Ooh, 2.
Monster Train 2.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Good ass
Yeah.
game.
All right.
And it's funny because we were at the beach. You remember the beach a little bit. Some
little
of the
bit.
moments. And it's funny. I got Eamon hooked on.
Slay Spire. Yeah, you really did.
I did. So that was one game we played quite a bit, me and him. But that's another classic.
All right, but did you have one
And
more?
then my future quest, and this one I am gonna play, and I know it's out because it's actually a really old game, but they did a remake, kind of a version of it, and it's called, and I don't know, I'm curious if you heard of this game. It's called The Stanley Parable.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that on here?
I don't think so.
Oh, so there was like a because there was like a Stanley Parable Master Edition not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm talking about. It's
Oh, okay,
Ultra
yeah.
Deluxe Edition.
Oh yeah.
It's like 2022.
Yeah, we never talked about that game.
I never even heard of it until a couple months ago.
I don't believe you.
All right. Well, I saw a random reel, and it was just a snarky British guy narrating, and then this guy kept going through the wrong door, and he's like, "All right, fuck it,
Yeah,
this is the end of the game," and then or whatever, and I was like, "Wow,
yeah.
this looks interesting," and I got to look it up, and then I said, "Oh, that's a game," and then the person I work with was telling me, he's like, we were talking about video games, and he was like, "You got to play this game." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that sounds cool." And then I realized it was that game. He was talking about this game, and I was like,
yeah, man, that way to jump on the like 2012
"Yeah, it was like
bandwagon.
No, it was released in 2009.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah,
that long ago.
Because I was looking at it, and they said 2009, and then they redid it for 2022.
Yeah, it actually was a mod to another game. But yeah, it's very
bizarre.
self-aware of
Yeah.
video game development and whatnot. Yeah,
And I'm waiting for it to go on sale. That's the only reason I haven't bought it.
how's it not free? I figured it would be.
Well, the Ultra Deluxe Edition is like $25.
I think they add a whole bunch of different endings. There's like 100 endings or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those games. Like the first ending, you can get there in like 30 seconds.
What?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with the actual game.
Okay.
Like, there's not.
Are you saying I shouldn't play this?
I don't understand how you haven't played it / at least heard about this game.
I never heard
You
of
should
it.
definitely play this game.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
It sounds like you're a little bit annoyed.
I am.
Well,
It's like, have you heard about this game called something about? There was something about the cake, and it's a lie. I don't know. There was portals involved. Like, it's that kind of like seminal game. Like, it's just very
okay.
yeah. It's amazing.
I should have known about it by now.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm not a true gamer?
That's
I'm
right.
almost.
I'm saying you're at most a shitty gamer.
We're on brand. All right, well. I do intend to buy it, but I'm hoping it goes on sale. Because it was actually on sale and PlayStation.
How much is it going for right now?
Well, I said it's $24.99 full
crazy.
price.
I think I bought it 10 years ago for like $6.
And yeah, it's
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
it
the
wasn't a
Ultra
full
Deluxe
edition.
edition.
Yeah, it was like,
But on PlayStation, it was like $10, and I was like, I should have bought it, but I wasn't really into PlayStation at the time, so it was like, so maybe now I won't play it because you're being a dick.
yeah, I'm sorry to dick your parable in the Stanley.
Stanley appreciates your dick.
All right, so is that's Future Quests. I'm gonna play some card games. You're gonna possibly Stanley your parable.
Yes,
And both of us are gonna BL the 4 out.
it's coming out.
Ew!
Play it or play something.
Yeah. So
Have fun.
I guess I'm Matty Flames.
Andrew Wilds.
And remember, if you level up, you gotta do a shot.
It's true.